And it's Eddie Haugh this time inside his own 22. A pick up and go Haugh, a good offload there to Blackwood. Blackwood needs a bit of support. Senna's in support and Senna's away. We said he picked up a bit of a knock in the earlier rounds, but he's shown a good clean pair of heels. Oh, that's a great tackle there from Haugh, but Senna's just done enough to cross the line and get the opening try way down that left hand side in the corner. And it's Watsonians who take the lead. First blood to them. This is going to be an important restart from Hawick's point of view. They'll not want to be put under too much pressure inside, in and around their own 22. They need to pick up and go here to Hawick because they're 5 points to 0 down. Oh, that's been a loose pass and Somerville's going to be in. That was criminal there in the Hawick 22, and Somerville was in space, and I think he'd be as surprised as anybody just to latch onto that long loose pass there, and Somerville has added a further 5 points to Watsonians' lead, 10-0, and that was criminal from Hawick because they weren't under a great deal of pressure inside their own 22, but they can't afford to do that against Watsonians.
Certainly not, especially when they've already just gone one try down. They really needed to get the next score, and you know, as you say, they weren't really under a huge amount of pressure. They always have the option. We've said today, we've seen other teams doing it with the wind behind, just to put boot to ball. It's maybe not Sevens rugby as we know it, but it's, you know, it's a chance to get yourself away from the danger area there. But yeah, just shocking pass. It bounced up nicely into the hands of Grant Somerville. As you say, he was probably as surprised as anybody, but he took the chances it was given to him.
From the restart then, Hawick now looking to try and win the ball once more, get the ball through the hands. Here they go then. It's an opportunity for Haugh once again. Can he orchestrate something? Graham Haugh, they're having to feed the ball back because Watsonians playing that high line once again, right in the faces of Hawick, but this is better play from Hawick. They've got to run it down this channel. An opportunity here, perhaps if they can cut inside, but Watsonians again defending well, tackling the man, can't get him down. As Eddie Haugh trying to put a good tackle in. Now Hawick have got a 2-on-1 situation down this left hand channel. They've got to straighten up and go here to Hawick. They could really do with the next score. They're surely going to be in the corner here. This is a great opportunity to get back into this tie, and it's that man, that speedster for Hawick, the promising youngster Stuart Haugh, who crashes over for an all-important score, because we didn't see those words that we come out with all so often when you have a team leading by 12 points to 0. The phrase "the next try is crucial" is also often going to come out of a commentator's mouth. It was important that Hawick did get that all-important third try on the Hawick side once more. We've played almost 8 minutes of this final. It's Watsonians 12, it's Hawick 5 here. It's on a knife edge. There's a big crowd enjoying this one, and it's Eddie Haugh now turning defence into attack. An opportunity for Watsonians perhaps to go with Haugh and Blackwood. Has Blackwood got enough space? Has he got enough pace to go in the corner? He stops and checks, and it's Eddie Haugh this time that's going to finish off the move there, and that was an excellent Watsonian score there. Some experienced Sevens players linking up well, finding space, providing an option for the man on the ball. Simple stuff. We've said it all afternoon, but that's the secret to Watsonian success. And the kick is just been taken by Kerr, who makes no mistake, and adds an extra 2 points. So Watsonians back to that position they were in earlier on, more of a comfort zone for them now. Watsonians 19, Hawick 5, and it's Hawick under pressure inside their own 22, and they can't afford to concede another one before half time. Watsonians playing yet again that high line, trying to force a mistake inside that Hawick defence. Hawick have on one occasion in this final gifted Watsonians a scoring chance. Could Watsonians be in for another score here? They're peppering that line. I think one or two players think they have scored. They have, in fact. I think that perhaps was Graham Brown. From where we're sitting, that was potentially Graham Brown in for a try there. Graham Brown certainly big powerful presence, and Watsonians yet again with a score, an all important score, because now it's 24 points to 5 with the conversion to come. Real daylight between the two sides. Kerr splits the Kinlan, and going into half time we've played 10 seconds of added time at the end of the first half. Down in front of one of the more sizable portions of the crowd watching this one from the banking. A good vantage point. Certainly if you're standing, you'll get a good view of the action inside that 22. Is Hawick having to defend now, but it's McCracken. A good break from McCracken here, and that's a good offload as well to Daniel Landels. Landels up this channel. Daniel Landels doing very well now. The ball comes back towards Landels. He's trying to keep this ball moving, keep this move going. An opportunity here. The ball has to come inside. It does indeed. It goes over over the heads of a couple of Haugh players, and Watsonians again have got players back, but Haugh recover the ball well, and once again Landell's trying to create an opening, but Haugh being forced back all the time. Watsonians now pick up and go, and it comes back to Eddie Haugh of Watsonians. What's he going to do? He finds his number 2 Senna cuts inside, but again a good number of challenges going in. It's Gavin Brown also involved just at the moment for Watsonians, but it's interesting to see what Watsonians can do from this. Well, it's a Haugh with the quick tap and go, this time on halfway, an opportunity for Graham Haugh. Again, he's trying to create something through the middle, through the hands, the ball goes. Haugh still dancing in and around that halfway. Now here's an opportunity again for Landels, but he's caught once more. Landels tries to offload to Ryan Haugh. The ball is still coming back inside the Haugh half of the field. Can Graham Haugh work it down this left-hand channel, this near side? Now here's an opportunity for them to go to cut inside, to maybe ask some questions off Watsonians when one or two of their players are exposed. Good possession from Haugh, but they've got to turn this into points. Landels now, can Landels go himself? He needs a bit of support. Oh, he's lost the ball there. Come back out on the Watsonian side, and that's exactly what Watsonians have been doing quite a lot. They've been isolating one or two of the Haugh players when they've been in promising positions, and yet again they pick up and go. And now it's going to be, I think this is Somerville down this channel. Here he goes, Somerville's going to be in, down the wing he goes, and once again showing his pace. Didn't have the full burners on there, was able to conserve a bit of energy because he had that advantage in terms of distance on the onrushing Haugh player. But having to cut the ball back again, they're a little bit lateral. They've got to square up Haugh, they've got to square up. They might have a 2-on-1 situation over here, but again Watsonians get defenders back in numbers. Some good tackling going in from Watsonians. The ball spills back on the Haugh side, and Haugh with yet another charge here. This is better play. They have a 2-on-1 situation here. Robertson's on the outside. Robertson could well be in for a score. Oh, he just held himself up there. He just stopped ever so slightly and checked. I think if he'd been a little bit more direct here, he might have had the pace to get in the corner. The ball is still in a central position now, still comes in back out on the Haugh side. I mean, this is taking up valuable seconds in terms of Haugh needing to get another score on the scoreboard. They're surely in now, and they deserve that because they've had many opportunities to score. They finally crossed the line, and that's the least they deserve, because that was a good phase of play from Haugh.
You know, they haven't really had an awful lot of ball, say Watsonians, but it's just all been about defence. But again, it's been absolutely superb. Even when they commit 2 men to the tackle, you think, okay, that must leave a gap somewhere else. They just work so hard for each other, and rarely are there gaps here. And Haugh, a side who we've seen before, who are having lots of attacking options, look like just going to give away another one here. In fact,
Watsonians in for yet another score, and again, not to be cruel to Haugh, it was sloppy handling there, and Watsonians in adding the icing on the cake, and it's Mike Kerr who touches down. And when he scored tries, he's always been presented with opportunities inside the opposition's 22. We haven't seen him make the lung-busting runs, weaving in and out of opposition. He's always seemed to be in the right place at the right time when teams have made mistakes, and he's quite often capitalised. He did so on this occasion. He dinks the ball between the posts once more. He extends Watsonians' lead, and the scoreboard across on the far side now reads Watsonians 38, Haugh 12. Watsonians now a chance for them to add yet more misery, pile more misery onto Haugh, and yet again they do just that. Eddie Haugh this time again not gifted a scoring opportunity this time, had to do a bit of work there, but the Haugh players almost standing off him and gifting him the opportunity to run in under the posts to take Watsonians even further in front, over the 40-point mark. And again underneath the posts, the straight, simple, easy as you like kick from the ever reliable Kerr. The referee has seen enough, he's blown up, and the full-time whistle has gone. 45 points to 12 then for Watsonians.
We felt we let ourselves down badly yesterday at Gala Sevens, so we just really want to come back here, because obviously we've put ourselves in a real fight for the King of the Sevens. So we knew we owed ourselves a performance today, and we're just delighted to get that today, to get back on the road.